Hello and welcome to another video project on Alfa Restoration YouTube channel. Today's video demonstrates the repair works on the Alfa 147 gear lever. The Alfa 147 and GT gear lever system is notorious for the excessive play which develops from the gear lever internal bushings which wear out. These bushings are found on the bottom of the gear lever tower, and luckily these parts are still available as spares from Alfa. An important element of the gear lever tower is the return spring, which is responsible to keep the gear lever at neutral position. It's not uncommon for this spring to break, resulting in poor gear selection. This spring has never been available from Alfa as a spare part, and it is easy to have it reproduced by a machine shop specializing in springs manufacturing. Let's get started. This is the gear lever sphere, which is practically a joint. The plastic bush where the sphere sits onto is worn out excessively as the vertical play is significant. This play gives a very vague feeling during gear change. A view from below showing the way the gear lever functions. The main lever is responsible for the front and rear movement, whereas the secondary lever is responsible for the sideways movement. Also note the excessive play on the secondary lever joint. Remove the pin which secures the secondary lever to the tower. A clamping tool is handy here. A large flat-headed screwdriver acting as a lever will easily slide the pin out. Flip the tower upside down so that the main lever plastic bush is visible. There are 4 tabs which secure the bush, and all 4 should be bent inwards simultaneously. This can be easily done with the help of slim knives as demonstrated. Tap the gear lever lightly until the plastic bush slides out of the seat along with the main and secondary levers. As you may have already noticed, the secondary lever misses the return spring. Since this gear lever tower has a known history, chances are that someone has been there before. Note the excessive play from the small plastic bush. This bush should have been a tight fit. The same applies for the large bush, and both bushes are way past their service life. These are the new parts to be installed. Return spring, small bush which is responsible for the sideways movement, and the large bush responsible for the front and rear movement. Please note that the grease found on the main gear sphere should be thoroughly cleaned out so that the new grease is applied. This is the grease which will be used to have the bushes lubricated. Since we need to lubricate plastic parts, special silicone-based grease must be used, which is plastics friendly. Any other grease type will react with plastics, resulting in premature wear. Apply a significant amount of grease on the main lever sphere. There are cavities on the sphere which act as grease traps so that the sphere is always lubricated. Install main and secondary plastic bushes. Note the tight fit for both bushes. This is what gives a firm gear lever. Lubricate the secondary lever shaft and install the return spring on the designated seat. Install the gear lever system to the tower, making sure the spring sits properly on its designated position. Once everything is correctly positioned, tap the main gear lever bottom until the main bush is seated on the housing. Lubricate the secondary lever on its axis before the pin is installed. A final lubrication touch on the main bush from the top side, and the gear lever tower is practically brand new. The gear lever tower after the repairs is back to life and the lever feels robust and free of play. The actual installation on the Alfa 147 will be covered in the future. Stay tuned on the channel for the next episode, which covers the Alfa 147 power steering pipes repair works.